So I'm back again today, a little bit less of a man. Why? You know how like in a previous video I was like, yeah, I have my license. I don't have it. That might be another video for another time, but I don't have it anymore. But today I came to share about the time that I more or less dislocated this shoulder right here. So pretty much throughout my life, my shoulders would pop in and out. You know, like if I'm swimming or something, I'll pop in or out. You know, I can't really swim. That's another video. But, you know, I had one time where it just did not go right for me. And people at my old job know what I'm talking about because this actually happened at work, off the clock, on break. So at work, but not at work. But anyway, so I was kind of low-key run walking, and there's like a bar that's probably raised about 4.5, 5 feet off the ground that a lot of workers would vault over, and I've done plenty of times. But on this particular occasion, I vaulted and then it slipped. You know, so my excuse is I used to work where that place was around kids, a lot of kids. And we have hand sanitizer machines. So I'm pretty sure a kid put hand sanitizer on the rail, and I caught the rail and then I slipped, and then the rest is me hitting the ground, and arm was like, no bruh, it's not in no more. So vault over, fall on my palm, and then kind of like pushed up, and then I'm pretty sure I hit my face on the ground too. But that wasn't most important because my shoulder was out. Anyway, I get up and I'm like I'm trying to move it. I'm like, and then at that point, it didn't go in. And the only way to hold your shoulder when it's dislocated so it doesn't hurt as bad is just like this. So I'm walking up to the counter like trying to run walk as fast as I can because it is so much pain. Just like the way I can put it is that imagine like your bone is hanging, but the muscles are still connected, trying to pull the bone back. Like, it's not fun. So I get up to my supervisor at the time. I'm like, Ed, my guy, like, I think I might have popped my shoulder out. He was like, what are you talking about? And then he looks over it, and then I kind of move up my sleeve. He was like, let me call 911 for you. And I was like, okay, that works for me. So then I walk to the back room, and then the manager of the store comes out, and she's like, Demetrius, what's wrong? And then like I do the whole thing, and she's like, ow! Are you okay? I was like, not really. My shoulder's kind of out. I mean, I'm just trying to live my life at this point. I was trying to control my breathing at this, and I got asthma, so it wasn't going well. I got asthma, but you know, I'm trying to freak out, not freak out, but stay calm, but continue to freak out because you know, I'm trying not to go back to work at this point, but at the same time, I'm trying not to die. So they called 911, and you know, the paramedics get here, and he was like, so at this point, we can't really do anything for you except for take you back to the hospital. I'm like, you just pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Yeah, can you just pop it back in for me? Is that too much? Too much? No. He was like, you know, the understanding is that we can't pop it in because we pop it in, we mess up. By any type of chance, you can sue us. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna sue. Bro, just pop it, pop it. I'm not gonna sue. He wasn't trying to hear it. He was not trying to pop nothing. Pop block, no, nothing. So they loaded me up into the ambulance and everything. He was like, you know, if you want to lay down, I was like, I cannot. At this point, I was like, I cannot lay down. There was no way I was laying down. So then, you know, he kind of broke code, and he was like, you can sit down over here and right up there. He was the paramedics, they were cool guys. They were awesome. And I was like, okay, awesome. So I'm sitting there, and then as we rode and we would hit a bump in the ambulance, you know, it would just do, and then my arm would go, no, no. So I'm over there tapping my foot, and then the paramedics hear me, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I just got a little bit of pain. It's just not." He was like, "We can put an IV in your arm." I was like, "I can't move it because I'm holding it." He was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, it'll hurt." He was like, "I put one in my neck." I was like, "You gonna try to stick me in the neck in a moving vehicle?" I'm okay. I'll deal with it. You know, they're not riding with the sirens on because it's not an emergency. So we get kind of far into it, and then it starts really, really hurting. And I'm over here humming every gospel song my grandma ever played in a car. I was like, and then he looking at me crazy, and I'm over here like, call him. I can't really say, but call him. And then I got all the Kirk Franklin, the Aretha Franklin, I don't know, all the Franklins were coming out, and I'm just holding my arm, humming all the gospel I know. He was kind of looking at me crazy, but he knew I was in pain, so he was like, "It's all right. I see this every day." I'm like, black guy singing gospel with a dislocated shoulder. You see this every day, and then I didn't want to start that conversation. So we got to the hospital. I got up. I walked down the stairs, excruciating pain. And then I got to the nurse's counter and everything, and she looking at me crazy because I'm still humming all the gospel in the world at this point. I'm making stuff up about, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up in my head humming it. And then she looking at me crazy. I'm looking at her crazy back like, "What do you want, chick? Like, your shoulder ain't dislocated." And she said, "I see everything." Did I ask? Anyway, so I make it to the room. They sit me down, and you know, doctor come in, take an X-ray. A couple nurses come in and say some stuff, and then they're like, and they said, "You know, you should take in the IV in the ambulance." I was like, "No, I was good. I couldn't sit still. I wasn't gonna work out." He was like, "Okay, whatever." And then he stuck me with one, and then he missed my vein, so he had to pull it back out and stick me again. I wasn't too happy because you sticking me, and I got my other arm, so I can't hit you with this arm because I'd be like, I couldn't really hit him. Anyway, stick me with it. He was like, "You're gonna feel a little warm, and then you'll knock out." I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "I'm waiting for the warmth. I'm waiting for the warmth." I didn't feel anything until I KO'd. So then I wake back up, and I look at my arm, and it's like wrapped up, and it's in a sling like across me. So it's like down and across. And I'm over here like, because at this point I'm off the oxy. So I'm just, and then my mom pulls up, and she's like, "Demetrius, you okay?" And she scared me. I was like, "Mom? Hi, Mom." And then doctor walks back in, and then he explains everything, and everybody did this, that. You got to be in this sling for like 3 weeks, and you know, you got to go to whatever doctor and see her. She was really nice and cute. That doctor I saw a month later, like, anyways, so we sat there, went over everything, got my prescription, sat in the wheelchair, and then they proceeded to roll me out, and then I started to feel a little nauseous, so the nurse gave me something, and I was like, "Oh, can we stop for a second?" He didn't want to stop, so he kept going, and then like, I threw up in this little bag. It was really disgusting, and then I threw that away, and then as soon as I threw up, I was like, "Mom, we gotta go back. We gotta go back to Subway." And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "My sub, it's in the bag right now, Mom. We gotta go back." She was not hearing it. She did not want to hear it. So we went out to the car and everything. On the way to the car, I was thinking every nurse. I thanked every nurse I passed. I was like, "Thank you." And then I saw this really cute nurse on the way out, and I was just like, Mom, stop. Mom, hold up. Nurse. Who's pushing each other? Nurse, stop. Hold up. And then I was like, "Excuse me, man. You're so fine." Thank you. And then we kept on rolling. And then like eventually made it to the car, I got the car and everything. And we just went home. I laid down. I knocked out, and that was it. Scale of 1 to 10, that was probably like the worst pain I've ever been in. Like, not because it was out, but for the length of time it was out. Because it was probably out for about an hour, and it was terrible pain. But in game, that's not so bad. Is that I got out of doing chores for like a month because who wants the one-handed man doing dishes? Like, I'm gonna cut myself. That didn't stop my mom from complaining about it, but she let me off for a minute, and I'll take it. Really, I'm trying to upload more and everything, but it's kind of hard too when I have school and work, and I bike to work now. Yeah, another moral of the don't get your license taken away story. But I don't know, but something, but anything, but everything. Thanks, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. You know, it kind of doesn't make a difference if I'm putting out videos, nobody's watching it because I'm just putting it out there for myself. But all the people watching like it, I really appreciate everything, guys. The videos won't be videos, they won't be entertaining if somebody's not entertained by them. Thanks. All I want tonight is just get higher. Girl, you look so good, it's die for. Ooh, that pussy good.